Hi, my name is Brian Carpenter with Rainbow Aviation Services. Today we're going to be talking about doing a double wrap spiral safety method on a turn barrel. This is a method that's primarily used on primary flight control systems where we don't want the cable tension to change. And here I have an example of a single wrap method that's done right here. And I can just demonstrate to you that once this is installed, we can still turn this because there isn't any resistance to that. I can get that almost a turn and a half back. When we test this with a cable tensiometer, we can find that we can lose about half of the cable tension with 180 degrees of turn in many cases. That's a lot of loss of cable tension in a system. So the double wrap method was used primarily to prevent that turn barrel from being able to twist in your flight control systems. And when you've got a critical installation where you need to maintain constant cable tension, this double wrap method is one of the more preferred methods to use. We have several methods that we can use, but we're going to show you one right now for primary flight controls. Double wrap spiral is what it's called. On most primary flight controls, we use a 41 thousandths safety wire. That's our standard 40 or 41 thousandths. We're going to put the first piece through the center of the turn barrel. Halfway through, one end is going to go one direction, the other end is going to go the other direction. Our second piece is going to come through just the same, halfway through. Half of it's going to go one direction, half of it's going to go the other direction. Now at this point, it's very similar to a double wrap method, but this is a double wrap spiral. So what we're going to do is we're going to take halfway through, we're going to twist it over the top. Halfway through that one, we're going to twist it over the top there. And halfway over this one, we're going to twist it through the top there. Now, in this case here, I have three crossings adjacent to the hole in the alignment of the cable that I'm going to have right here. At this point, I'm going to come down through the top and make sure I don't kink the cable there. And if you need to use a pair of safety wire pliers to help you pull this through, you can do that. And up through the top. And I'm going to stop right there on this end. I've just got it kind of held in place. I'm going to duplicate my pattern on the other side here. Cross over once again, cross over once again, and back down through the top. And the other one will come up through the bottom. And I'm going to stop right there on that one. Now, the key to a double wrap maintaining the ability not to twist is how tight you can get that. And this is kind of the difficult part. I recommend that you just put a pair of safety wire pliers on this and pull on each one of these, and that'll cinch it up nice and tight. Do the same on the bottom. That'll cinch it up nice and tight. Now, once we've got that in there, this is really tensioned on all of these crossovers that are right here. Once we do that, we're going to take one of these cables, it doesn't matter which one, either the top or the bottom, and we're going to pull it back towards the center. This other one, we're going to pull over like this, and we're going to start the twist on this one with this cable. In this case, I actually like to use a pair of safety wire pliers so I can really grab it and pull it tight as it goes around. We want to have a minimum of 4 wraps on this when we're done. And we're going to just pull it up tight, just the right amount. We'll go ahead and clip it off, tuck it in. Now we have the one cable that's on the bottom here sticking out. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to wrap it the opposite direction. And we'll follow right in behind on that. Once again, I'm going to use my safety wire pliers because I can pull it really tight doing that. And keep it clean, especially on a flight control system. You don't want any of those tangs or anything sticking out the end so that they get hung up on anything. And we're going to clip it off up flush here. And just tuck it back in. Duckbill pliers work real good for this, or if you've got some nice safety wire pliers, you can get away with that same thing. Same thing on the other end. Now this is the one where we want to really give it a tug because we want it to cinch up really tight, and you can see it even trying to straighten that out as I do that. That's how much tension we're able to get on that. And we'll do the same thing on this one. Okay, we've got it really tensioned up there good. One of them is going to go all the way back against the center. The other one's going to start doing the wrap. And so in this case, we're just going to pull it up tight, wrap, pull it up tight, and wrap. 4 wraps. That's why we grab it out on the end so we don't stress that wire. Cut it off flush. Tuck it up in there real nice and clean. And we'll go the opposite direction on this one. And pull her up tight. And there we go. We now have a real nice double wrap spiral method. We'll tuck this one up in there nice and clean also. And now when we look at this thing, you will see that it's very difficult to turn this. It's just about locked in place. It doesn't like to turn at all. So very likely we can get less than a quarter of turn on that. That's going to really keep that cable tension up and tight. Preferred method for your primary flight control systems where cable tension is of the utmost importance. So you now know how to do a double wrap method. If you need additional information, refer to the Advisory Circular 4313. It's got all the explanations on how to do it. You can refer back to this video. So good luck with your double wrap safety.